Ripple's stablecoin is going to be a game changer. All right. And it's going to bring massive amounts of liquidity to the XRP ledger. That is what we need to transform the entire payment space and the way value moves around the planet. This couldn't be more exciting when you're dealing with something like USDT that is the shady upon shady. You have a legitimate company, Ripple, that is finally getting into the stablecoin space. This is a complete game changer. You need massive amounts of liquidity if you're going to move trillions of dollars a day. And this is how it starts. Let's go ahead and get into this. Check this out.
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Ripple's jumping into the $150 billion US stablecoin market. The issuer behind the XRP token announced plans to launch a stablecoin backed by US dollar deposits, bonds, and other cash equivalents. Now, Ripple is entering a field dominated by Tether and Circle. Last year, payments giant PayPal also entered the space with its own dollar-backed stablecoin. Next, the SEC is...
All right. The stablecoin market is going to be, I think I saw something about a $2.8 trillion market by 2030, right? This is really where it's at. Here's David Schwartz talking about, will Ripple issue a euro stablecoin in the future?
Ledger DEX. One of the things that's been missing on the XRP Ledger DEX is like a large number of high quality assets. Like there's XRP, and then there's a couple of like medium, and then there's a long tail of interesting stable coins, but not access to the, like a high quality US dollar stable coin obviously is extremely important. So, and the euro stable coins, so that's going to help bring some of those things to the XRP Ledger side. One of the things that's been missing on the...
If you want to learn about crypto, I have a free course to get you started. You can also come to the Cryptonaires Discord for free, hang out with us, and get information up to date that will change your life. Link down in the description. Ripple developer behind the XRP ledger enters stablecoin fray versus Tether USDC. Ripple, the enterprise-focused blockchain service and creator of the XRP ledger, is introducing its own stablecoin pegged to the price of the US dollar. The stablecoin market is over $150 billion today, but is forecasted to exceed $2.8 trillion by 2028. Excuse me, not 2030. Ripple said in a statement shared by CoinDesk, "There's clear demand for stablecoin that deliver trust, stability, and utility." The company said the token, which it plans to release later this year, will be 100% backed by the US dollar deposits, short-term US Treasury bonds, and other cash equivalents. The stablecoin will be developed on the Ripple's institution focus XRP ledger along with the Ethereum blockchain to start out, and it will be based on the Ethereum's ERC token 20 standard, which means we are coming for you, USDT. Ripple's announcement comes as stablecoins have proven one of the most popular types of digital assets among crypto traders, free in theory from price volatility. In theory, yeah, Luna, witness in larger cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is exciting news. You are also seeing all kinds of news agencies picking this up, right? There's Yahoo. Ripple issued US-backed stablecoin, bringing more utility and liquidity to the XRP ledger. The exciting stuff. Let me just refresh this for you. Here is Ripple's post. The stablecoin market is booming, right? We have that information. The move extends Ripple's reach to both institution and the DeFi realms, diversifying use cases and enhancing payments and infrastructure to bring the world's traditional and decentralized finance closer together. Ripple stablecoin will be 100% backed by US deposits. We got that. Stablecoins serve as a pivotal entry point to DeFi, and introducing trusted enterprise-grade stablecoin to the XRP ledger will generate more use cases, liquidity, and opportunities for developers and users alike. Simultaneously, we know the future of crypto is multi-chain. Launching the stablecoin on both the XRP ledger and Ethereum opens the doors to cross-chain interoperability. What is happening to Ethereum right now? They're being investigated because they are frauds, right? They paid Bill Hinman $15 million. Joseph Lubin wrote Bill Hinman's speech. Shady, shady, shady. They're coming for you. That is what's taking place right now. Ripple's move into stablecoins isn't just about innovation. It's about contributing to the XRP ledger ecosystem and setting the stage for a more robust and diverse crypto landscape. Let's get it. XRP Drops put this out mainly about the information we just went over, right? Enterprise grade, compliance, first mindset, and they have liquidity for the decentralized exchange, which is the DEX that is built into the XRP ledger. Awesome. Transparent stablecoin reserve, multi-chain capability. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And this is another thing that a lot of people don't know or not talking about. Ripple has money transfer licenses all over most of the United States, okay? Just Ripple, the company, has 30 money transfer licenses in 30 states across the US. Eventually, they will cover every single state, and money will be able to move freely across state lines because of Ripple and the work that they're doing. You also have some pretty good information here coming out. This is actually James Wallis from Ripple, head of CBDC for central bank engagement. XRP Ledger is one of the models being discussed for Enbridge and the BIS, right? This all comes together in the end. You need a massive amount of liquidity to really do all of these transfers globally. Enbridge is one of the things. Digital perspectives. Brad Kinsley plays.
It is. We're using the same technology that it's with the XRP Ledger. The token would be the CBDC. So the central bank would actually create their own token, a digital euro, digital dollar, whatever the market is, and that becomes the digital asset.
So that becomes a digital asset. Keep listening.
The native coin.
The native coin, yeah. Now, where XRP could come into play potentially is when you're looking at cross-border CBDC. So when you have a digital dollar and you have a digital, real or digital pound, you obviously need to have some way to interact cross-border. So the BIS call this a multi-CBDC model. One of the ideas is you use a sort of a neutral bridge currency to go from one to the other, similar to the model I explained earlier, with our on-demand liquidity. But the core offering really is not XRP. There's no XRP, but it's the native token is the CBDC.
All right, I am constantly wearing my XRP shirts wherever I go. If you want some cool XRP merch, you can support the channel. There's a store down in the description from Crypto Lids. I have really cool and fun things in there. If you want to go ahead and take a look and support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Edwo Farino and Vershawn put this out about USDT is a ticking time bomb. Let's go ahead and end with some of this. This is actually some decent information. I don't agree with Vershawn on everything that he says, but I appreciate all of his hard work and what he does for the crypto space. He invited me on his show, and then it's crickets. I didn't hear anything back. He might not like my strong opinions. It's all good. I want to support him. Let's go ahead and play this.
Look at the concept of a stablecoin. By definition, what is a stablecoin? And a stablecoin is really just a digital asset that is designed to maintain a stable value by pegging it to another asset class. Typically, what we've seen is fiat currency like the US dollar. But by definition, it even mentions gold. It does say that in the definition, so you could go check that out for yourself. And the reason why is because stability is absolutely crucial within the cryptocurrency space. I think the concerns many of us have had in the stablecoin market is really the fact that it's tied to fiat currencies. And why is this a problem? Because fiat currencies typically have a lot of volatility associated with fiat currencies themselves, and many reasons for this, especially in today's economic climate where currencies like the US dollar are facing significant pressures. And that is because of all the geopolitical tensions, all the disruptions we see in the markets. And this is going to eventually backfire, and it can backfire, which would obviously obliterate the entire crypto market. And this is why we're always talking about Tether, because it makes the perfect example for a discussion. Because Tether is backed by a fiat. It's a fiat-backed stablecoin by the dollar. And that's why we say it's a ticking time bomb, because of its reliance on the stability of the US dollar. And if you look at many of the factors out there,
Tether is a ticking time bomb is because in 2018, only 4 people own the majority of Tether. They've never been able to do an audit to prove that they actually have the $90 billion or $100 billion to back up their stablecoin. I think Tether is something that the US government is looking at to possibly bring down. When the US government sued Binance, they got all of that information. When Binance settled and paid that $4 billion, they got all of the information about the insider trading, right? About what Binance was doing. And Tether was a big part of all of that, right? And so I don't... Anyway.
The dollar is under a lot of pressure. The question then becomes how do you fix this? How do you address all these concerns, right, of stability? If you actually do your research, and this is what we've been talking about, you're going to see that institutions worldwide are exploring stablecoins, but pegged to alternative asset classes like gold.
First, I love some of the comments here. Someone says Tether has to be shaken right now. There's the need for a stablecoin that is multi-chain. Period. What Ripple has come with is a solution, because they're also integrating it with Ethereum, that in the moment is where most of DeFi is sitting at. So we have a stable that can move from one chain to the other, interchain. So basically, Ripple has come with this solution. We have been speaking here on the show for a long time that stablecoins are going to be the next hot topic in crypto. You don't need a crystal ball, you just have to put together statistics, some numbers. Especially we're talking here about Tether, which in my opinion is the atomic bomb that at some point has to actually explode. As Versan said, stablecoins are supposed to be backed by something tangible, hence one of the possibilities to be backed by gold. Another possibility is to be backed by dollars, for example. But in the case of Tether, not only is not backed by anything tangible, for example, gold, silver, precious metals, but also is not fully backed by USD. So that's for me the first indicator that Tether is set to be replaced. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Ripple is coming with a solution, is coming with a stablecoin before everything actually unfolds. And in the earliest days of Tether, whoever is in crypto since 2018, 2017, in the beginning, Tether used it to advertise itself as an alternative to XRP. I used to think that Ripple would be something as big as the Amazon. Now I start to understand that Ripple is supposed to be much larger than Amazon, because Ripple is actually becoming somehow World Bank organization. Ripple is actually evolving itself so much that's now becoming ahead of the financial system.
Well, real quick, also, I think it's important to address one of the comments in there. People said, what about XRP? Well, if you do your research on the XRP ledger, I don't really like to quote David Schwartz because he's had many conflicting
every time he talks, he says, if you've done your research, I get it.
Statements in the past, said things, then he kind of turns his back on them. But one thing he did say, you know, the devil's in the detail, is that they have the federated side chains. And that is really the innovation that's intended for developers who are building all these products and these technologies to customize the XRP ledger to meet the criteria of the need for that use case, or to build, for instance, an experiment with new features for that. So it doesn't replace XRP. The fact that, again, I personally thought that it was going to be the digital counterpart for XRP. But again, we're learning something new every day, right? So there's a lot of clout still.
All right. What do you guys think the stablecoin on the XRP ledger is going to do? Is it going to change anything? Do you think it's going to help provide liquidity, right? Do you think this is a step in the right direction? I'd love to hear from you and your personal opinions, guys. We are on our way to 22,000 subscribers. It is insane. I really appreciate you. Our channel has been doing some incredible numbers. I see channels with 50, 75,000 subscribers, and we're still beating them on views. And that is all because of you. It's my heartfelt thank you for all of your support. I really do appreciate you, and I hope you have a kick-ass rest of your 2024. I'll see you next time. Crypto Sensei